there's a magnetic field in the brain. There's electric current in the brain. That means your brain can actually generate charges that can actually, spark. There's current. Good morning, everyone. I can't sleep. This is 1:28 a.m. in the morning, and I'm thinking that's because I saw a mad woman roaming about the street yesterday around that we say 2 houses in Abuja. So I just got thinking about it. So do you know that physics can cure madness? You can use the principles of physics to correct, restructure, and align somebody's brain. Now there's something called neurophysics in physics. It uses the laws of physics, uses it in neuroscience. You heard about neuroscience? It also uses it to walk through the vibrations in the brain. These principles in neurophysics, it works with computational physics. Those pure physicists, those your computational physics you are doing, you can actually use it to correct madness. Mathematical principles to correct madness. Then you link biology, because the brain is biological, right? You link biology to physics, so you have something like biophysics. You link them together, you add them up to neuroscience. You then use it to study the brain. Let me tell you what physics does. Physics sees the brain as a physical system. They said physics is the study of physical system. Physics sees your brain. And in physics eyes, right, when physics is studying the vibration of your brain, right? There's something they were talking about in special relativity, time dilation, like they used two twins staying in different locations, different planets that later affected their brain. So using those principles, physics just sees the brain as a physical system. Like there's a magnetic field in the brain. There's electric current in the brain. That means your brain can actually generate charges that can actually, spark. There's current. It depends on the intensity of the current, but there's current. You can also measure, like use physics to measure intense parts of thermodynamics. You have also quantum interactions. The smallest particle, like if I take a tiny part of the brain, is it going to affect the signals? Is it going to affect my nervous system? Now physics can be controlled. So what my argument here is that we can actually use physics to reverse it by taking, because if a person was born mad, first of all, we can actually use physics to know why the person was born mad, and then use physics station, because if we're reading it from the physical aspect, we can also, since we can find out the roots using the biochemical characteristics, using the biophysics characteristics, using nervous science, physics can actually be modeled. Physics can create a model. I'm looking at creating a model. Anybody that is mad, just open that brain, then create a model of reversal, connect it to the nervous system, connect it to the major part of the signal, because a physicist, now my argument is that a physicist should also know biology, should be, in fact, a physicist, physics can be used to correct madness. And also I'm thinking, since there are quantum interactions, why not take a little quantity? Because if I'm going to be saying, we want to test this on a rat, we want to test this on, no, we don't want to test. We want to actually get living people, take a little fraction. They say matter. What is matter? Matter is the smallest part of, of an element or whatever. Take the smallest matter, take it in quanta, very small, and test the property. First of all, test the magnetic field in it, test the electric current in it, look at the thermodynamic level, look at the quantum interactions, so that you know if any of the nerves are still in existence. This can cure, because once they produce this model, all they need to do is to remove the fraction of, because actually I don't think all fraction of the brain of a mad person is actually damaged. Because if all fractions are damaged, they will not be eating, they will not find where to sleep, they will not be running about, but they're just some fraction. So if you can get a model, monitor that model, and then, instruct it. So a lot, physics can actually be used to correct madness.